bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell them skinny bitches that. No, I'm just playing, I know you think you're fat. She lied. She lied. She lied. Liar. Liar. Meghan lied to me. Oh, she lied. She lost weight. And she deserved that. So, clean yourself up, Meghan. All right, you guys, my trust has been broken and many other people's trust has been broken too because Meghan Trainor lied to us and lost weight. Meghan! He didn't think that her body was perfect because of that song that she made 10 years ago. And I am angry about it because I really want to fit in with everybody on TikTok. God, please just accept me. I really need it. Really, I do. Fans outraged as fake Meghan Trainor flaunts Barbie makeover after weight loss and plastic surgery. And not only that, she also took Ozempic. Okay, it wasn't quite Ozempic, it was some other weight loss drug, but people don't like that. That's too damn bad! The 31-year-old looked unrecognizable in a hot pink bedazzled bra and matching bottoms. I would see that and say, that's Meghan Trainor. She looks like Meghan Trainor. Despite being on a public weight loss journey over the last few years, many were still stunned by her Barbie doll makeover at the pop festival. Beautiful, but I really loved when you represented girls who can't look like every other basic model. Okay, you know what? I just want to rant for a second. I know it's early into the video and I usually try to save that for the end, but I just have to say this as someone who lost weight and then people were like, oh, now you're like every other skinny person. Excuse you, what is up with people losing weight and then they get smaller and people are like, oh, they're just like another skinny person. She is not. No, she is not rail thin. She looks like she's been working out and she has some type of muscle mass as well, which is very non-existent for the general public in America. How dare some people like downplay someone's hard work, or they give them a compliment but then they give some kind of like weird insult right after.
Man, you look great, but I sure wish you were still fat, so then other people can feel good about themselves.
Also, what a time to be alive back then when Meghan Trainor was considered fat. Yeah, she would definitely be considered the big girl. That was pretty much my body back in the day when I was around like 180. These days, you wouldn't consider that being, you know, the F word. But back in the day, like the Paris Hilton days, you were considered the fat girl. And people are very angry that she has turned her backs on the body positive community. All about that bass, more like all about that Ozempic. The song is about having a fat. Okay, yeah, so some people are upset about two things. One, that she took some kind of weight loss drug.
Meghan Trainor announced she used Mounjaro to lose the weight after her second baby.
And two, that the song was about having a fat ass and she doesn't have a fat ass anymore.
Y'all remember Meghan Trainor? The All About That Bass girl? What the f happened? I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but
yes, you are.
Where did the bass go? I just seen a video of her. Girl literally looks like a size 3.
Is there something wrong with being a size 3? Are you saying that size 3 girls can't have an all about the bass booty? Because I've seen it.
Size 4.
Hey, I'm a size 4, depending on how much bloat I have. And Bertha has always given me trouble in any pair of jeans. So don't be making it seem like girls that are size 3, size 4 don't have booty cheeks. That is a very wrong judgment because some of us deadlift, hip thrust, squat, and prone leg curl our butt cheeks on.
No meat, just bones.
This is how my family is. They think that this is too skinny because everybody in my family is like my 600-pound life. Like they've gotten feet cut off because they refuse to fix their relationship with food. They're just very addicted to food. My grandpa got asked by the doctor to like reduce things in his diet and he literally grabbed the doctor by the doctor shirt and said,
I'd rather die than reduce my sugar and salt.
And he did. He, like, a few days later. I was trying to explain to Garrett that my family thinks that I am the A word, A-N-O-R-E-X-I-C. And he looked me up and down and was like, you, Miss always have food on her mind? I'm like, yeah, no. When you meet my grandma, watch. She's gonna see that I look even more different than she saw me a few years ago and she's going to say certain things. And we go and finally see my grandma and the first thing she says is, oh my God, you need to start eating, Michelle. She thought that I have a lot of problems. But you know what? Worked out for me. She ordered me a lot of food. It was a very good restaurant. So I'm not surprised that many people think that Meghan Trainor has taken it to a whole new level. She's got problems, even though she's been going through this weight loss thing for years.
Girl, the point was to love the bass. What happened?
Diabetes? I'm just kidding. I'm not too sure. I'm reading here that it says that she did it to get healthy because she had children and she wants to live as long as possible so that she can see them grow. You know, stupid shit like that. Why do that when you can care about what people think about your butt cheeks on the internet? So you can get some weird validation from random people you'll never talk to and probably don't even listen to your music. God forbid a girl gets tired of being big and being talked about for being bigger, but people talk about you regardless. There's no winning. Not against her being big, but when you promote an image of yourself for a certain group, then switch it up. It's kind of hypocritical, okay? Because you were telling them to support themselves and you didn't follow that. She did it for like years.
All About That Bass was released in 2014. Over 10 years ago, y'all. Y'all have got to let it go.
Technically, I promote being muscular by just, I don't know, flashing a flex every now and then in this video. But if I just said, you know what, I just want to have a slimmer body, or maybe I just want to get obese, I don't know, whichever one, then they're going to be upset and then somehow they lose all their motivation because of me. That means you're weak. That means you actually didn't believe what you said you believe. Because any of my past motivations, people that I looked at when I was younger, can lose muscle, get fat, get pregnant, you know, do their own thing, not even care about weightlifting anymore, and I will still want to weightlift. If you are proud of your booty cheeks, Meghan Trainor losing hers isn't gonna do anything to you, unless you're a weak woman. She grew up and her body changed. It happens to literally everyone. Not that serious. Definitely not. I've just seen a lot of celebrities jump on the Ozempic train and it's sad. Well, first of all, it wasn't Ozempic. It was Mounjaro. The way Meghan Trainor was an advocate for plus size even though she was never that big and is now a twig? Oh my gosh, I didn't even recognize her. Y'all need to get your eyes checked. What do you mean you don't recognize her? She has the same face. I could understand if she was just skin and bone, like actual skin and bones, not TikTok skin and bones, like actual skin and bones, eyes sunken in, cheekbones sunken in, forehead lobe sunken in. She just looks like a smaller version of herself. And you guys need to rethink about who you appoint leaders of the body positive community, because she has been talking about her struggles with obesity and talking about wanting to lose weight and that she didn't like being that size.
And I have been working so hard on my health ever since I was pregnant. My first pregnancy, I had gestational diabetes.
People, you think someone who's talking about gestational diabetes is gonna be worried about someone else's judgment on not losing weight? She's worried about her children. Not you. This has been in people's face all the time. This is what I'm talking about. We talked about Emmy Bader and all the comments, a lot of the comments were like, you should have just told us that you were losing weight and we would have accepted it the way it was, cause we like you. No, you don't. You only like them if they're bigger than you, so that makes you feel better. Meghan has been working out and staring right into the camera as she does certain types of movements on her TikTok. Anyway, she had a trainer. She like talks about all of this on her profile.
Look who joined Mama for a workout. We're so strong today.
You get the idea. She's been talking about working out, problems that she's had in pregnancies, problems that she's had after pregnancies. She's even talked about her body issues and where they came from.
The first time I ever thought I was fat was because my grandma was like, your butt's fat. And I was like, oh, what? Like, didn't even know that I was fat. And like, that scarred me forever. But she was like a mean person.
That'll do it. I had a very similar grandma on my dad's side. The one that thought that I was ANOREXIC, mother's side. Dad's side had all the comments in the world about how large I was and weird and how my hair was too frizzy. So that was wonderful. Back to Meghan though. On the topic of ANOREXIC, Meghan says that she tried it for like a couple hours.
I tried to go for a good 3 hours. I ate ice and celery, but that's not even I quit. I was like, Ma, can you make me a sandwich?
I think I remember people being really upset by that comment. I didn't read all that deeply into it, but I mean, I kind of understood what she was saying. She was like, everybody, like during that time period, people would just say, it wasn't really dieting. It was like, diet was starving yourself. When I would ask for help about like food, because I was always so hungry, but I also would always see like the people in Taibo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I wanted to be those muscular women. I wanted to be like those track athletes that had like the nice shoulders and everything. I'm like, how do I get this? And people said, no, don't lift. Don't work out. Just don't eat. That was the early 2000 diet. Or, you know, you can do Special K, where you only eat Special K. I did that for about
3 hours
because I ate all the cereal.
Hey everyone, it's Meghan Trainor and I've got some big news to share.
Oh, are you gonna have another baby? Maybe a business adventure? Going back to school?
Yep, I got my boobs done.
Oh. Okay. People were really upset about this too because once again, she had that thing in the song that said, every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. And people said, liar. You don't think that you're perfect. And if you don't think that you're perfect, that means we're not perfect. And you got your boobs done, which means that our boobs are not perfect. But now yours is because you can afford plastic surgery.
And I didn't realize how much I would love having boobies.
Went on a podcast to talk about this.
So I was like, they're too big. I literally thought these are too big. And I told Daryl, I was like, these are too big. And he was like, no, if anything, they're not big enough.
Ugh, where do those weird businessmen come from? Of course they're gonna laugh at the boob joke.
You know, and I was like, what? But
why you look at him like that? He's like, dude, we can look at her boobs. I think we're okay to look at them. Anyway, yeah, people are calling her out because she got plastic surgery, she got the weight loss, and she's taken Mounjaro, and she is loving it all while telling people every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. And they feel extremely bamboozled.
Meghan Trainor is the human equivalent of the body positivity movement. Not just the fact that she was big, but her entire personality about being big and how it shifts with society's standards. And it really just goes to show that a lot of people only preach acceptance when it benefits them.
I'm not really caring about this. I got over the fact that celebrities are celebrities and they're going to do whatever they want to do, and if they're singing a song about something, it's probably just a song to them. It's more to make my booty cheeks bounce around and then I move on. But people feel bamboozled. What I feel bamboozled about is that I had no clue that she was married to the Spy Kids boy. Where the hell have I been? I didn't even know he grew up. I thought he was still a Spy Kid. But yep, that's why Meghan Trainor is trending. People are upset. She is a liar from a song that she sang about 10 years ago. One more videos like this, check out this woman who is slim and telling all her followers to
stay fat, princess.
Want something completely different? We did a deep dive into Disney and why they are failing hard. Thanks for watching.
Wake up, honey, I made you breakfast, fresh coffee and bagels too. And you